Let's go, let's go, let's go! Who is fired up? Because I'm fired up right now. Let me get some sevens in that chat box if you're fired up. If you're fired up, if you're ready to go chairman, let me see some sevens in that chat box. Let's go, Bart. Welcome, my boy in Finland. We got Philly on the call. We got Gaurav on the call. We got Hannah. We got Kumba. Let's go, Abigail. You put them sixes in, man. Them numbers don't look too good. Welcome, welcome. We got a Wolf of Croydon in the call. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So, guys, I'm super, super fired, right? I'm super, super fired up right now, right? I'm super fired up right now. We're approaching 2020, right? We're going into a whole new decade. And the question from this call is, where will you be, right? Where will you be going into 2020? All right, a decade that's never been touched before. Where will you be? Put it in the chat box right now. Where will you be trading-wise? Where will you be building the business-wise? Will you be a chairman 10? Will you be a chairman 25? Will you be a platinum 1,000, a platinum 150? Will you be a seven-figure trader, six-figure trader, five-figure trader? And be realistic, guys, right? Really be realistic. Look at where you are right now and ask yourself, where will you be? Right? That is the topic for this call today. And I'm going to be going into where you currently are and how to really elevate to the next level, right? I see, you know, Hannah's a platinum 5,000. It's totally that. I'm going to be showing you guys simple things that you're going to be doing on this call to get to that level of platinum 5,000, right? I'm going to be showing you guys these simple things on what you really need to hold into, okay? So I'm super, super fired up right here. You know, and before we do that, we've had an amazing week. We've had a week of great promotions, you know, and I really believe now is the time to really celebrate, right? Because the energy that you're giving out when you're celebrating is the energy that will come back when you want to get celebrated. When it's your time, when it's your season to get celebrated, the energy that you're giving out now to celebrate somebody else is the same energy that you're going to receive when it's your turn to get celebrated, right? When it's your time to get celebrated. So it all starts from energy, right? It all absolutely starts from energy. Energy is absolutely crucial. And, you know, we've had a lot of new starters on this call today. Lauren, welcome to the team, Lauren. Literally got started on Friday. We've got Naomi on the call. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Naomi, guys, put some welcomes in the chat box. We got Sahara that literally joined 2 hours ago. You know, we was on the phone. Sahara is now on this call, right? So welcome every single one of you guys. And what we're going to do right now, right? We're actually going to do something to show you guys that it's possible, right? You know, you guys have just come into a whole brand new business venture. You come to a whole brand new concept. Everything's new for you guys. You might be thinking, oh, is this going to work for me? Or how is this going to work for me? You're going to actually be able to see right now that it's possible, right? Whatever you want out of this business is totally done if you really believe, okay? So, you know, you guys are new, but I've also got someone that's also new, right? You know, someone that's hit this position of now gaining residual income, and he's done this within the space of 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. But let me tell you something even more impressive. This individual's taking an account from 100 pounds to 600 pounds in the space of 4 single days, right? You know when they say, yeah, your shopping might take 3 to 4 working days, right? He's grown an account from 100 to 600 in 3 to 4 working days. So that time you're waiting for your shopping or your clothes, this individual is taking accounts from 100 to 600 in that same space of time, right? You know, we got Anderson on the call. He just literally got started as well, right? Wow, so many newcomers on this call, right? Anderson, he was on the call this morning, okay? But I really want us to recognize this amazing individual. You know, he came all the way from Northampton to Croydon, right? So you definitely need a passport to get from there to here. But he came all the way down for a house meeting, and, you know, the moment we really gauged in contact, I really said, this guy has got everything that it takes, right? He's driven, he's young, he's hungry, and he's willing to go all the way. Not just through the marketing, but all the way when it comes to this massive industry that we're in Forex, right? He said, I'm going to give this a crack, and I know I'm going to make it stick, right? So, you know, what we're going to celebrate, one of our brand new latest promotions, right? He hit Platinum 150 in the space of 2 weeks. So that's the position of you now gaining residual income, right? Just for going out there and introducing this platform to 3 people, right? So if you're not currently a Platinum 150, but you want to be a Platinum 150, just put I am in this chat right now. Put I am in this chat right now, just so I know who's really serious about going to the next level, right? If you're not currently a Platinum 150, but you want to get to that level, just put an I am so I know who's really serious, who's really gonna go to the next level, because it's really important for us to identify these things, right? It's really important for us to identify these things, right? Because Finney was one of those people that said, you know what, Montel, I am willing to get to the next level. I'm willing to do what it takes to get to the next level. And now 2 weeks later, he's here at the next level. So you guys are gonna hear from our brand new Platinum 150, right? When he comes up and speaks, he didn't even know he was gonna speak. He's very young, guys. He's hit this residual income position age 17, right? He's hit a position that some traditional business owners, they don't even have an organization of 3. And he's actually gone out there and done this himself in that same space of 2 weeks' time, right? So he's accomplished things that many business owners have never accomplished before, aged 17. You know, when I looked at this for the first time, I said, can everyone win? Can the young, can the old, can the girls, can the boys, right? Can everyone win? Doesn't matter what race, what gender, what background you have, can you win, right? And the answer was yes. And he's absolutely testimony to the fact that he can win. So you guys are gonna help me congratulate and welcome our brand new, right, Platinum 150, right? His surname's Little, but he is a very big man, and he just hit a very big rank. So please, may you help me welcome and congratulate our brand new Platinum 150, Mr. Finley Little. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yo. Finley, can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Amazing, I'm good, bro, I'm good. Are you in a position where we can see your face and celebrate you?
I'm sitting in a dark room, so let me turn my light on. I was trying to get it on my Mac.
Are you gonna get the light? You're gonna get the lighting up, right?
How do I change this?
Amazing, bro. So I'm just gonna let you just, spend, 3 to 5 minutes just telling them your story, how you got into IML and what it's like to actually get to this position of Platinum 150. What does it do for you?
Basically, I'll start off when I started IML, which was 3 weeks ago. And since then, yeah, it's kind of just taken off, really. Before I joined IML, I was kind of going out paying for a lot of courses. I paid probably about £100 in total for traders just to tell me that, yeah, just waffle to me basically and not tell me any informational stuff. And yeah, since joining IML, I've been able to use the harmonic scanner, which has helped me profit a lot. I didn't really know I was going to come on here, so I haven't planned nothing. But yeah, the harmonic scanner is probably the best tool. And in the network marketing side, with getting the free people, yeah, it's not people. You might struggle, but you're in the right team with IML, so you'll be able to just go out and get them. It's not like you won't have any support or anything, because there's always people there that are going to help you and make you push you to achieve what you want to achieve when you signed up. So yeah, my voice is going a little bit, I don't know why, but
and tell them about how you from 100 to 600 pounds in the space of 4 days. How did you manage to do that?
Okay, so basically, within my first week of trading with IML, I did use the harmonic scanner quite a lot, and it was actually really successful for me. So it worked pretty much 100% of the time, and yeah, I just made loads of profit through using that, as well as just going over the basics, because I already had an understanding for trading, but with the basics, it sort of sharpened me up a little bit, and yeah, just refreshed everything in my mind. Using the advanced and intermediate, speaking to my mentors like Montel, Frank, they've also been there to help me with set as well. So yeah, they've all been really helpful, and you're definitely with the right team if you're with IML, to be honest, because I can't speak highly enough of them.
Absolutely amazing. And the last thing I want to ask you, I know your age, you're very young, right? You're 17 years of age, right? So
yeah,
what was it actually like to get an organization of just 3 people and actually, be in this position where you're getting promoted? I don't know if you've worked before, but in a work environment, it's pretty hard to get a promotion. And the fact you've done this in the space of 2 weeks, what does that actually feel like for you?
So I'm not going to lie, right? Before I joined IML, I was working at McDonald's, and I earned £150 on my last pay, and it was, I don't know what I was working. I worked 8-hour shifts, and I worked pretty much my whole weekend, and I only earned £150. And I worked 3 weeks with IML, not even, I say I worked. Obviously, it's quite hard because of my age, 17. There's not a lot of 17-year-olds out there that are looking to get involved in trading. The price for, the age for starting obviously is 18, so it's a struggle. It'll be a lot easier when you're older. But yeah, so with IML, within 3 weeks, I've already pretty much, I don't know, already done that to whatever my McDonald's wage was before. So yeah.
Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing, bro. You are absolutely smashing it, and the fact that you're only just 17. Imagine where you're going to be in the next 5 years. All right, imagine what you're going to be in the next 10 years, bro. So my advice to you is just keep believing, keep achieving, and we celebrate you, bro. And never ever settle for less. Never just look at chairman, or never just look at 6-figure trading and set that as the limit, right? You want to be going for chairman 500. You want to be going for 7, 8, 9-figure trading, right? And it's totally done for you, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
So keep going on the path that you're going. Stay humble, right? You're a very humble person, and I absolutely admire that about you. Just keep it going, bro. And we are rooting for you as a family. We want to see you go to Platinum 600 real quick, right? So when's that day? When's the day that you're setting for Platinum 600?
Platinum 600, midway through October. I don't know if that's too soon.
No, that's totally fine.
I think I could do it.
You can do it. It's already done. It's already done. In fact, I would even say midway through September.
No, I don't know about that. Sorry.
Don't worry, bro. I know about it. Right?
I definitely think it's possible, though, but yeah.
It's totally possible, bro. But what I would say to you, keep doing your amazing stuff with your trading, bro. Keep it up. We're going to get you on a call this week as well. So if you guys want to hear the nuggets about how Finley's actually taken that account from 100 to 600 just in a matter of days, definitely be plugging into the Zooms that we've got coming up for you guys later on this week. So Finley, congratulations once again, bro. We're proud of you. keep it going, and we will see you soon, bro. Let's go.
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So guys, like, you know, these are the moments that I said, cool. These are the moments that I dreamt of, you know. When I clicked that join now button, these are the moments that I was really fired up about, really excited about. You know, I didn't even know Finley exists a month ago, all right? But now Finley's here, speaking on Zoom with me, getting paid residually, plus taking an account from 100 to 600. Absolutely phenomenal. So these are the stories that really keep you going. These are the stories that really inspire you, right? And, you know, if Finley can do it, there's absolutely no reason why you can't do the exact same thing, okay? There's no reason. And that's what we're really going to be touching on today. We're really going to be touching on some stuff with belief, but we have an amazing mentorship call from David Imanitie, right? Chairman 500. So I want to urge you guys to stay up for that. And we're going to talk a bit about that later on. Before we do go into this call, I do have some announcement for you guys. We will be having a Croydon event this Wednesday, okay? So the event will be coming out tomorrow morning, and I want to urge you guys to promote, okay? There's 2 massive multipliers to your business. I want you to write this down, right? There's 2 massive multipliers to your business. 2 things that's going to get your business from 0 to hero, okay? 2 massive multipliers to your business. No? Now, the first thing is personal development, right? Personal development. Last night, I fell asleep. What do you think I fell asleep to? Magic of believing. I had that playing again and again and again. This morning I woke up, I done my affirmations, right? My affirmations. I have my goals. I'm looking at my goals 24/7. If I just look behind you, my goals right here. There's going to be 50 brand new Platinum 1000s before the end of the year. We've already got 5. We've just entered into the 4th quarter. I want to see I will be one of those 50 Platinum 1000s in the chat if you're going to be one of them. Right? There's going to be 50 brand new Platinum 1000s. If you're already a Platinum 1000, how many Platinum 1000s will you be creating in this 4th quarter? If you're not a Platinum 1000, will you be going to Platinum 1000 in this last quarter? This is the final stretch of a decade, ladies and gentlemen, right? This is the final stretch of a decade. It's the 4th quarter. It's actually the 4th quarter. What are you going to be doing in this quarter, right? What are you going to be doing in this quarter? And trust me, I'm going to be showing you guys some things on this call tonight that's absolutely going to get you to where you need to be moving into 2020, right? So we got 50 brand new Platinum 1000s. I see Remedy coming up, right? Remedy Royal saying, I will be one of those 50 Platinum 1000s. It's totally done, right? It's totally done, okay? It's absolutely done, right? So anyways, going back to the multipliers of your business, right? The first multiplier is that personal development, okay? That's what's really going to grow you because, you know, we all want to hit these positions of, you know, getting paid, you know, 1,000 a month residually, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000 per month residual income. Or we want to be these traders that are making $1 million per month, 2 million per month. But if God was to pick you up right now out of your current situation and put you in a position where you're making this income, where you're making 2 million a month, where you're making 25,000 a month, would you even be developed as a person to control that situation? Would you know what you're going to do with the money? If God took you out of your current situation right now and put you in a position where you're making 25,000 a month, would you know what you're going to do with the money? Right? Because you will never be in a position that you can't handle. Right? You will never be in a position that you can't handle. So what you simply need to do, you need to keep growing. You need to stay growing. And if you hit that position, you better keep on going, right? You better keep on going. You better not stop what you was doing before to get there. In fact, you need to do it 10 times even more, right? You know, you might hit Platinum 1000. Don't think that this is the end. No, there's always another level. Platinum 2000, don't think that that's the end. No, there's always another level, right? So you better keep on going, okay? So you need to develop at that person. You need to develop to that level where you're actually able to receive this type of money. Because God will never give you anything that you can't handle. If you can't handle 50,000 a month, why will God put you in that position? Right? You're going to get it and you're going to lose it, or you're going to get it and you're going to spend it on rubbish. Okay? So you need to always be growing, right? What are the books that you're reading? What are you listening to? Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Magic of Believing, Think and Grow Rich, right? You need to be listening. You need to be taking in this information so you grow, so your mindset grows. So when the money comes, it's not a surprise, right? So when the results come, it's not a surprise. But if I was to even look at your day to day, would I see that you've done any personal development today? Right? Would I see that you're even developing? Would I see that you've done any personal development yesterday? Right? You know, that's something that's heavily run through in this team, because we can't just be setting these goals of hitting chairman 50 or hitting chairman 100 or hitting chairman 250. But we're not even developing like a chairman 250. We're not even developing like a chairman 100, right? You need to develop to these levels now, so it's not a surprise when the results show up in the physical equivalent. Okay, so personal development, that's the first biggest multiplier to your business. And then you have events, ladies and gentlemen. You have events, right? Events are the second multiplier to your business, okay? Now, luckily, you're blessed to be in a team where we have 2 events a week, right? 2 events every single week. Now, let me just tell you about the power of an event, right? At an event, you see the social proof around you. You see that it's not just you, you know, joining a little thing. You see that yourself is joining something that's a lot bigger than you, right? So what does that mean for you? If you're a guest at an event and you see, wow, all of these guys are getting started, if I just sit here and I don't get started, I'm missing out. So it's already creating that fear of loss for you without you even having to do that, right? So you need to make sure you're utilizing these events. It's got the social proof, okay? It's got absolute social proof, okay? The second thing is that you're leveraging someone that's presenting. You might not be the best presenter right now. You might not have the results behind you right now, but that guest that you bring to an event is simply going to get the information from someone that they want to be hearing it from. You know, if somebody wants to speak to someone in a higher position than you can do that by bringing them to an event. You know, people say, Montel, how have you got to Platinum 5,000? I've never missed an event. I've never missed an event, right? And if I'm not at an event in London, I'm at an event in America. I've never missed a convention, and we've got a convention coming up in the next 10 days, right? 10 days we're going to be flying over to America. If you're not currently on the plane to this one, will you be on the plane to the next one, right? Will you be on the plane come March when we're going to Vegas, right? Will you be on that plane? If you're not currently coming to Dallas, will you be on the plane to Vegas? Because these events are the events that gives you those paradigm shifts. You know, I remember my first convention, you know, I took Maurice and his father, and we had a couple of guys in the team. They all came along, and when we came back, me and Maurice, we hit our ranks on the exact same day. On the exact same day. And that was no coincidence. We came back so fired up, right? You know, we were so ready to get to the next level, because when we was out there, all we saw was next level, next level, next level. We said, man, I'm not going hard enough. What I want you to ask yourself right now is, are you going hard enough, right? Are you operating at your full potential? Is there a bit more that you can be given? Are you only giving 50% right now? Are you only giving 75% right now? Are you giving 90% right now? Because I don't even want 100% from you guys. You know what I really want? I want 110%. I want you guys to give the extra 10% when you think you're done. When you finish picking up the phone and dialing and you said, you know what, I'm done for the day. You know what I want? I want an extra 10 numbers, right? That's what I expect from every single one of you. Did you know that your brain has enough energy to power the whole of London 80 different times? And you're telling me you're tired because you've done maybe 10 or 20 phone calls? Sorry? Your brain. You know when I understood the power of this information, all right, I stopped sleeping. I said, I don't need sleep. I was only taking 3 hours sleep, right? If you look at Donald Trump and you even go on Google and you find out how much sleep Donald Trump has, he sleeps 3 hours a day, 3 hours a night. Why? Because he understands how powerful the brain is. Do you understand how powerful your mind is? Right? Your mind is the most powerful thing. Your mind will create your world. Whatever you're feeding your mind, it will feed your life. Right? Whatever you feed your mind, it will feed your life. So what are you currently feeding yourself? And that's where personal development comes in. Because if you're developing, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. So when I started to understand my brain is so powerful, I said, what is being tired? Right? In my current position, I can't afford to be tired. Because guess what? There's always another level. There's always the next level. Okay? So events. promoting these events, right? I spoke to a few people yesterday about promoting these events, but you know, if you're not currently even going to events, go and throw your own event. An event can be anything from 5 or more people, right? Do a house meeting. I challenge every single one of you right now to go into your calendar and set a day. It can be tomorrow. It can be in the next 5 days. It can be in the next week. It can be in the next month. Or when you're going to do your first weekly house meeting, right? You know, we've got a lot of people that just joined. Lauren, you just joined the business. You know, we've got Sahara just joined the business. You know, we've got a lot of people that just joined the business, but guess what? You know, I asked Sahara today, I said, do you want it at 100 miles per hour? Because that's the same question that Even Vongbo, our chairman 25, Even Vongbo asked me. And I said, yes. I said, I'm willing to take it at 100 miles per hour. And the moment I said that, the moment he really started to work with me, the moment he really started to show me things that I could never even imagine, the moment he showed me the work rate of what it would take to get to the next level. And all I had to do was be coachable and teachable to get there. How coachable and teachable are you? You're going to take down a lot of nuggets from the Zoom call, but how coachable and teachable are you to go out there and implement it, right? I want you to write your first house meeting. It doesn't have to be in your house. It can be in a coffee shop, right? It can be in a coffee shop. It can be in a hotel, but it has to have more than 5 of your guests there. It has to have more than 5 guests. And I say the sooner the better. Why? Write this down. Success loves speed, right? This is a marathon. You got to understand there's sprints within every single marathon. There's sprint to get to the front of the pack at the beginning of the marathon. And guess what? There's a sprint at the end of the marathon. Now, guess what end we're coming into right now? We're not coming into the end of IML. Because trust me, we're going to be going 50, 60, 70 years from now. But we're coming into the end of a whole new decade. A whole decade. It's coming to end. So now is the time you need to be sprinting. We're in the 4th quarter, but this isn't 2015 or 2016. This is 2019, right? 2019. And you're in an opportunity that can completely change your life. And not just your life, but your family's life. So what are you doing in this opportunity? Are you being as productive as you can be? Are you picking up the phone and calling 50 people a day? Are you going out there and you're prospecting 2 to 3 people every single day, right? Are you utilizing this opportunity to its full capacity? Are you utilizing your mind to its full capacity, right? Because the moment you start to understand what your brain can do and your mind can do is the moment you've unlocked one of the biggest secrets in the world. Because that's what 95% of the world, they don't understand the full capacity of their mind. And that's why they just settle for working for money. You know, they settle for trading the time and effort to get paid because they don't understand the full capacity of their mind. But once you understand the full capacity of the mind, that's when you simply transfer from the 95% that only have 5% of the world's income, and you will simply transfer to the 5% that have 95% of the world's income. Too many times, a lot of people, they join IML and they say, you know what? Yes, I'm the 5% now. I'm 95% wealth. You know, I have 95% of the world's wealth just because I trade, right? No, trust me, you're not, right? You know, even Vongbo said something to me the other day. He said, if you haven't got your days planned, if you haven't got your week planned, then you're unemployed. He said, in this business, if you haven't planned your calendar for the week ahead, for the day ahead, then you're unemployed. You have no job because you don't know what you're doing. If you haven't marked up your charts, then you're unemployed because you don't know what trades you're taking. You don't know how much profit you should be approximately making at the end of the week, at the end of the month, right? If you're looking at your calendar and your calendar is empty, then you're unemployed, right? Okay? So promoting these events, I can't stress it enough. You need to be promoting these events like there's no tomorrow, okay? You know, I remember when I first joined, I'd be bringing 5, 7, 10 guests to an event. You know, I'd be bringing them there, and you know what? I'd bring my team as well. Because guess what? Throughout the week, you may be losing some trades. Your best friend may say no to your business. One of your best leaders may have left your business. So guess what? You're going to feel down. You're going to feel down, demotivated, right? Sick and tired, busted and disgusted. But guess what? When you come to an event, you're going to get inspired. You're going to see individuals like Finley Little, right? 2 weeks, P150. 4 days, £100 to £600. You're going to hear these stories and you're going to think, you know what? Why am I not tapping into my mind? Why am I not operating to my full capability? All right? So those are the two main things that's going to multiply your business. Events and personal development. Events and personal development. Okay, so if you're new, I even want you to check this out. Go and check out The Magic of Believing. I'm going to send you the link to it. The Magic of Believing. Okay? You know, I was talking to Sahara. She already knew about Bob Proctor. Right? She already knew about the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. And you guys need to understand what I'm telling you about when I'm talking to you about the conscious mind and your subconscious mind. You need to dig into that information. That's the information that you need in your environment, right? You need to be in the right environment for you to win. But are you currently in the right environment for you to win? And I'm not saying your house. It can be your room. If I was to enter your room right now, would I see your future or would I see where you currently are? If I was to enter your room right now, would I see where you currently are in life or would I see where you're going? Would I see pictures of the watches that you want? Would I see pictures of the cars that you want? Would I see pictures of the houses that you want? The boats that you want? The helicopters that you want? The private jets that you want? Because with this platform, it's totally done. But are you even thinking on that level? Are you thinking big enough? Are you dreaming big enough? Are you believing big enough? Right? Are you doing any of these things? If I come to your room, am I going to see a plain white wall, a plain black wall, a plain blue, orange, whatever the color the room of your room is? Would I see a plain room or would I see a room of color, a room of wealth, a room of prosperity? Would I see a room where I say, you know what, this person is really going to go gem? You know what, this person is really going to go platinum 5,000 because they're in an environment that's conducive for their growth. Ask yourself this, are you in an environment that's conducive for your growth? And if the answer is no, go and create the environment that's conducive for your growth. All right? Go out there and create that environment that's conducive for your growth. Okay? You need to go out there and produce it, okay? So anyways, I'm still on the announcements, right? We got Dallas coming up. The events will still be going on throughout the week when we're in Dallas. Okay? Events will still be going on throughout the week whilst we're in Dallas. So you need to get out there. And, you know, if your warm market aren't coming to events, go out there and do cold prospecting. Go out there and talk to people that you've never spoken to before and get them to come to the event, right? Get them to fill these seats, right? You know, that's what you need to be doing. I was going out there every day. I would go a day before the event and I would go out there and just prospect. I'd go out there and I would be prospecting people. This guy looks like he'd be interested in trading. This girl looks like she'd be interested in trading. Let me just talk to them. Let me see what they're about. Let me see what their agendas are. Let me ask them these simple questions. Are you interested in diversifying your income streams? I'd go out to people and ask them that. I wouldn't ask them it straight away, right? I'd ask them a question. I'd compliment them, find out what they do. Then I ask them, are you interested in diversifying your income stream? In the last 5 years, all the money that's thrown through your bank account, how much money have you made of that? I'd ask them these questions. I'd get them thinking. They say, yeah, I am interested in diversifying my income stream. No, I haven't made no money in the last 5 years. So then I've piqued their interest. Now I show them the plan and I get them to an event and I do that there. Okay? So you need to be utilizing these events. If you're not at these events, you're already setting yourself back. I want you to let that sink in. You're already setting yourself back. I said to myself, I can never be setting myself back. That's why I'm at every single event. If you guys are in Poland, if you guys are in the British Virgin Islands, I can see some people on the call from these places. Go out there and create your own events. Go out there and create your own momentum. You be the person to wave the flag for your country, right? You be that person. Don't wait for someone to go and throw an event in your local market. Don't wait to go out there and see a flyer. Oh, there's an event going on in the Caribbean. Woo, fired up. No, you be that person that people are talking about, right? That should be your strive. At every event, I said, cool. You know, the richest person in the room is the person that's speaking. I would always be at the back of the room. I said, I need to make my way to the front. I need to make my way to the front. How do I do that? By putting in work. And on this call, if you stay on this call long enough, I'm going to be showing you guys the simplest strategy that's going to take your business to the next level, right? The simplest thing you could even imagine that will take your business to the next level, all right? But it's all a mindset, right? It's all really a mindset. As I said, this call's not going to be too long. It's not going to go over an hour, but it's all really a mindset. It's all a mindset. What is your current mindset full of? Is it full of passion? Because people don't listen to your words, they listen to your passion. Are you passionate about IML? Are you passionate about trading? Are you passionate about actually changing the world? What is your passion right now? Right? People don't listen to what you're going to say. Yeah, trading is 5.7 trillion per day. That's the volume that goes through the month. Absolutely amazing. The banks. No. Be passionate when you're talking, because that's when people will listen. Right? People will listen when you're telling them stories about Finley Little. You took his little account from £100 and made it big at £600. Right? When you're telling stories like that, you're telling them passionately. You know, you're telling them stories that might not be your story, but you have to become the best storyteller, right? You have to become the best storyteller, right? You might not have your story right now, but guess what? If you're not out there sharing IML, you're being very selfish. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to be very frank with you, right? Frank, you know, just comment in the chat box. I'm going to be very frank with you. If you're not out there sharing IML right now, you're stopping somebody else's blessing, okay? You're stopping somebody else's blessing. How is that possible, right? How am I stopping somebody else's blessing by not telling them about IML? If you don't tell somebody about IML, guess what? That might be the one person that really needed this opportunity to change their life completely. You keeping this opportunity to yourself, you're stopping someone else's blessing. You might take this opportunity and put the all in. They put their life into it. They put the blood, sweat, and tears into it. And they go to a next level. But guess what? Because you didn't open your mouth, because you didn't tell them about the opportunity that you have at hand today, they couldn't fulfill their blessing because of you. So that's how you can be selfish, right? That's how you can be selfish if you're not sharing this plan. Because you might not be seeing thousands, you might not be seeing millions right now through IML, but guess what? If I don't tell Jordan, if I don't tell Mike, if I don't tell Leroy, if I don't tell Peja about this business, I'm stopping them from their blessing. The moment I started to think like that, I said, I never want to be in a position where I'm stopping someone from their blessing. So I need to tell every single body about this platform. I need to tell every single body about this business, right? So with you right now, are you currently stopping people from their blessing? Right? Because you never know who's going to do well in IML or not. Right? My friends from school, they would never know that I'm going to do well in business. My teacher from school, they would never know that I was going to do well in business. You know, I had a teacher in year 8, he told me, I was doing design technology right now. I've never told anyone this story, right? I was doing design technology. And, you know, we had to come up with an institution. You had to, you know, make your own institution. It could be a hospital, it could be a garage. And my teacher told me, he said, Montel, make a prison, because that's where you're going to end up in the future, right? He told me that. And I remember those words till today, right? Young, I was probably maybe 13 or 14. And this guy told me to make a prison. And he said, that's why, because that's where you're going to end up, right? But guess what? It's my burning desire to make sure these guys hear my story. It's my burning desire for these teachers that said, you're going to end up in prison, or you're not going to do any well in life, or you're just going to be just like another statistic, right? You're going to be in the newspapers one day, not for the best of things, right? It's my burning desire for them to hear my name in the future, for impacting thousands, millions, billions of lives for the better, okay? So what's your burning desire, right? What is your burning desire? What's that thing that wakes you up every day and you're like, I need to reset. I'm not going hard enough, right? I need to go out there and I need to do something. I need to move my trading forward. I need to move my business forward, right? I just said, teachers ain't making trading and residual income like you are, right? But they're not. But that's the thing. You know what I chose to do in that situation? There's two types of people. There's people that will take other people's opinions and really dwell on it. You know, you might be that person right now. The friend might say, oh, don't do that opportunity. The family might say, oh, don't do that opportunity. All right? And you might take it and you might not do the opportunity. Or there's another opportunity. There's another person that says, you know what? I'm not going to listen to you because you don't have the results that I want. At a young age, I understood this concept. They said, only take advice from people that you're willing to trade places with. Because when you buy into someone's opinion, you buy into their lifestyle. I didn't necessarily want that teacher's lifestyle, so why on earth would I listen to his opinion? He's about 60 odd years old, grumpy as hell, you know, not doing no good right now, okay? But I didn't want that opinion, so I chose not to listen to it. So I challenge you guys. The next time you hear something come out of someone's mouth, just ask yourself this, and it may be negative towards you. Just ask yourself this. Do I want to be trading places with you? Do I want to be trading positions in life with you? And if the answer is no, I don't even want you guys to acknowledge what they've said. I don't even want you to take it to heart. I don't even want you to take it personal, because they're not in the position where you want to be. So why would you be taking advice from them anyway, right? But this all ties down to your why, right? This all ties down to your why. If you got a strong enough reason why, then guess what? It doesn't matter what this person's going to say. It doesn't matter what that person's going to say. Because your why is strong enough, it doesn't matter what anyone says. You want your why to be so strong that, you know, something very tragic may happen in the family, but you keep on going. Because I've been there. So many tragedies happen in my family. And I've still got 4 or 5 meetings in the day. I've still got people that are dependent on me, people that are relying on me, that I need to go out there and I need to share this opportunity that can change their lives. I need to go out there and change their lives. So you need to be that committed. How plugged in are you? All right? How plugged in are you? Are you missing events? Are you turning up to Zoom calls whenever you want? Right? Because guess what? It's not hard to block out time in your schedule. It's not hard to say, all right, Wednesday, 7 o'clock, I need to be here for an hour. Saturday, this time, I need to be here for an hour. It's not hard, but guess what? All these things require, they require an extra effort. Are you just giving the bare minimum? Right? Are you just that person that's floating along this opportunity, just doing the average, just doing the bare minimum to get by because they're comfortable, right? Your comfort zone is your broke zone. So get out of your comfort zone. Get in those positions where you're being uncomfortable, right? You know, I'm going to be going out to Northampton. I'm going to be going out to Oxford. I'm going to be going out to Nottingham in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be going into places that I've been recently, but I'm not normally there. It's not my comfort zone. I'm going to be going out there. I'm going to be speaking to different people that I've never spoken to before. Right? I'm going to be out of my comfort zone. Because guess what? When you break your comfort zone, you're breaking your broke zone. When you break that level of resistance, right? It's just like the charts. When you break through the roof, when you break through that level of resistance, you now move to the next level. Right? You move to the next level. Okay? And those things that you used to be scared about, those things that, you know, that you said, yeah, I can't do that. Oh, wow, I'd love to do that one day. Once you actually go out there and you break through that level, just by getting out of your comfort zone, that will become your new support. That level that you just broke through, that will become your new support, guys, right? You'll break through everything that you currently fear right now, but just going out there and doing it. Just go out there and do code. If you're scared of it, just do it, right? You break through that level of resistance, that's now your new support, right? Now you've done cold recruiting. Oh, it's easy now. Oh, it's easy. I've done my first group meeting. Oh, it wasn't that hard. Let me do more. I presented the business for the first time. Oh, it wasn't that hard. Right? Let me do some more. Once you go out there and you break that level of resistance, it will become your new support, guys. So how many levels of resistance are you breaking a day? Right? How many new things are you doing every single day that you didn't even know that you could do before? You could be in the gym, you could lift an extra weight, and you was like, okay. Ooh, I didn't know I could lift that. What? 3 weeks ago, man? Or, you know, you could go for a run and you're like, okay. I didn't know you could run that fast. You're looking in the mirror, you're talking to yourself like, oh, okay. That's me, right? Because guess what? When you're doing these things on a daily basis and you're doing these things consistently and you're breaking your barriers inside of IML or outside of IML, guess what? If you're doing it outside of IML, you're going to transfer that same energy that you have when you run the extra lap or you lift the extra weight. You're going to have that same energy when you're going into the trenches. You're going to have that same energy when you're coming across someone that you would never think you can approach before. But because you went the extra mile in the morning when you was running, or you ran the extra lap, or you ran a little bit faster, or you lifted the extra weight that you wouldn't normally lift in the morning, and you're now coming into this situation where you're meeting someone that you think you never ever approached before, but in the back of your head, you would know that you've already had a victory. So why can't this be a victory? Right? Write this down, ladies and gentlemen. You need many small victories leading to the big one. We have the big goal of Chairman 10, but we're not focusing on the little ranks on the way there. We have the big goal of 6 figures trading, but we're not focused on the little technicalities, the little small things that we need to do on the way to get there, right? Some of us were making a lot of money trading, but guess what? We're spending it all in the next day. We're spending it all on the weekend. Are you tracking your finances right? You know, you need to be tracking these things right, okay? So you need many small victories on the way to the big victory. So how many victories do you have on a daily basis? How many things are you accomplishing on a day-to-day basis, right? That's what it takes. You can't just be looking, yes, I need to get here. You need to be taking these little victories in advance to get to that level. And these are the things that will bring you momentum, right? But the next thing I really want to go on to is your mindset. I already spoke about the mindset, but I need to go into the mindset of a sport. Too many times, because we're in this opportunity, we think, yes, I'm going to make 6 figures. Why? Because I'm a part of IML. I'm here. I paid my subscription. I've joined now. I've clicked the green button. I've joined. I'm going to make 6 figures. I'm going to be a success. Why? Because I've joined, right? I'm a part of it. Now I'm going to, just because that guy at the front of the room said he made 6 figures, or that guy made 7 figures, I'm a part of the same thing, so I'm going to automatically get the same results. No. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but no. It doesn't work like that. Because you're a part of the same thing as someone that is successful, guess what? You've got a chance of their success. You've got a chance. You've got the opportunity for success the same way they had the same opportunity. But does it mean that you're automatically going to get it? No, it doesn't. Right? No, it does not. So what does that mean for you? You need to be going out there. You need to be putting in the work rate of that person that's making 7 figures. You need to be doing those things of the people that are making 6 figures. You need to be doing those things of people that are doing, you know, trading that you want to do. You know, IMO TV, there's so many traders for you to choose from. Shadow their strategy. Implement their strategy. Start trading like them. So many mentors that you can pick and choose from, right? Find their Instagram. Drop them a DM and shadow them. Just spend time in a day. Like with me, I open up my house to you guys, right? You guys can come around and we can do some trading. We can do some building. We can do some phone calls. I spent 2 hours taking some people code to career. But if you don't ask, I will never know. If you just suffer in silence, we will never know. As your mentors, we will never know, right? So if you're not happy with how things are currently going, make some noise about it. We will never know, right? So you need to annoy your upline, right? You need to annoy your upline. You need to write that down. Annoy your upline, but guess what? You need to treat this thing like a sport, right? Treat this thing like a sport, and it will pay you like a sport, right? You know, a lot of the time people dream like, oh, Ronaldo, Messi, I want to get paid like these guys, but I'm not good at football. Guess what? In IML, you don't have to be a good footballer. You just have to learn how to trade and learn how to market. And you can get paid like these guys, right? But that's what these guys, they have the mindset. I have to be the best. I have to be the best. What does it take for me to be the best? What do I need to do? Who can I shadow? Who's Maradona, right? Who's Figo? They're looking at the best footballers when they were younger and they said, who can I shadow right now? Who can I follow right now? Who can I train with right now? Who can I watch on YouTube right now? Why are you not treating it like the same thing, right? Why are you not asking yourself, who can I shadow right now? Who can I watch on YouTube right now? Who has the results that I have right now that I can be talking to? Because guess what? If you message the people that have the results that you want, they're not going to say, oh, bye. They're going to say, no, you can't talk to me. They're going to talk to you because they've been in that same position that you've been in. They're going to talk to you because they see yourself in themselves. They know they've been there. They know they've been where you're at, and they've probably done the exact same thing to get to the way they are right now. So are you actually going out there and reaching out with people that you want to be like? Or are you just sticking around those friends that are in your comfort zone? You're just sticking around people that you're comfortable with. And you're not even trying to break the resistance. You're just comfortable, right? You're just comfortable in that level, right? So always break through that level. But trust me, treat this like a sport. In basketball, they've got quarters. The first, the second, the third, and the fourth. We're now in the fourth quarter. This is a call for all the chairmen. I'm calling all the chairmen right now. All those people that really need to be making 10,000 a month. Right? They really, that's the burning desire. They really need to be making 10,000 a month. This is a call for you guys. This is the full quarter. You got 4 months left going into 2020. What are you going to do with the time? Right? What are you going to do with the time? 120 days left. 120 days left. That's enough time to do anything that you need to be done. But what are you going to be doing with the time? Are you going to be reaching out to your mentors? Are you going to be giving them lists of people to call? Are you going to be reaching out to sources that's going to help you grow? Or are you just going to sit there and just tweedle through the next 4 months? You're just going to coast through the next 4 months. Just see how it goes. Let me just dabble in that IML thing. Let me just try it. Let me just watch a few videos. Or are you going to say, let me do it? Right? Let me go out there and do it. Let me give it the best I can. Let me come out there with the results and let people know that it's possible. I'm not just doing this for myself, but I'm doing this to show every person that it's possible. That you can be young, you can be successful, you can be old, you can be successful, you can be a female, you can be a male, you can be anything. Because those are the stories that are getting produced in our team right now. But guess what? Will you be the next story? Right? Will it be your name that we're talking about in a Zoom call? Everyone's going to be talking about Finley's name, Frank's name, right? Is your name going to be next? Or are you going to be the talker? Or are you going to be talked about? Ask yourself, which one are you going to be? Are you going to be the talker? Or are you going to be talked about? Are they going to say, yeah, Kesha, that girl is really inspiring. She's hitting these ranks in Caribbean. She's making this money in the Caribbean. She's really inspiring. Or is it going to be Kesha talking about the Finleys? Oh, that guy's only 17, man. Oh, that guy's trading gold, man. No. Why don't you be the person that's trading gold? Why don't you learn what they're doing so people talk about you? Are you the talker? Are you the doer? There's 2 types of people. You're going to be the talker. You're going to be the person that talks about events. Or you're going to go out there and you're going to be the person that creates the event for people to talk about. I want every single one of you to be on this call and be that person that's going out there and creating the event for people to talk about, rather than that person that's just talking. Right? Rather than that person that's just talking. And guess what? That will all come when you treat this like a sport. You know, I just sat down with someone yesterday. She said, this whole year I've been in IML, I wish I took it serious. I wish I took it as serious as I'm taking it now. Because I'm seeing people's lives get changed left, right, and center, and my life hasn't changed, and I know why. You guys know why you are where you are right now, right? And if you are new in IML, don't listen to yourself, because it was yourself that got you to your current financial situation, right? If you're currently broke right now, it was yourself that just got you broke. So listen to someone that's not broke. Listen to someone that's got the results that you want, right? You are the reason why you are right now. And congratulations, you've joined something to better yourself. But guess what? Don't listen to yourself when you're in this opportunity now. Because it was you that got yourself to where you are right now. If it was making trillions or billions, you might not even be in IML, right? But it was you that got yourself in the position that you are in right now, right? You might not be making $1 million, you might not be making thousands, but guess what? You can do that here if you're listening to the right people, if you're listening to the right advice. So who are you listening to, right? Who are you listening to? Are you listening to your friends, give you that negative energy? You listen to your family, give you that negative energy? Or are you listening to your mentors? Are you listening to the people that you aspire to be like? Not just within IML, there's so many successful traders out there, so many successful builders out there that you can be listening to, right? So who are you listening to? Okay? Trust me, when you treat this like a sport, I can't emphasize this enough. Treat it like a sport, guys. It will pay you like a sport, right? It will pay you like a sport if you treat it like a sport. You think Ronaldo could wake up and say, oh, I don't feel like going running today. I don't feel like training today. He had to, right? He simply had to, okay? The mindset, it's all the mindset. What are you doing to grow your mindset? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis to grow your mindset, right? Now, the thing that I really want to talk about before I close is a beautiful thing that we had in place. You know, I sat down with my mentor and our mentor, Even Bumbo, just the other day. You know, a couple of nights ago, we had dinner and we was really reminiscing, right? There was times, Even Bumbo, you know, he said this himself. I was walking in and out of meetings, right? I was walking in and out of meetings in the same suit. I was walking in and out of meetings you know, sweating, smelling like BO. But I didn't care because I knew that 10,000 a month would change my family's life completely. I knew that there were people waiting for me, depending on me to get to that position of chairman. I knew that there's people depending on, who's dependent on you right now? Your family's dependent on you. You might have kids that are dependent on you. You might have parents that are dependent on you. So can you even afford to be slacking right now? Can you even afford to just be coasting through this opportunity right now? You know, are you focusing on your first name, Leon? Or are you focusing on your second name, the Browns? Right? Are you focusing on your generations to come? Are you focusing on that generational wealth? Because your work rate today will show you what you're focusing on. If you're working in and out, day in, day out, you're trenching hard, it will show you that you're focusing on your great grandchildren to come. If I was to ask you this question, you know your dad's name, right? Yes, I do, Michael. What's your dad's name? John. What's his dad's name? Peter. What's his dad's name? Oh, I don't know. What's his dad's name? That's way too far. What's his dad's name? Oh, I definitely don't know. What's it? Some of you guys, you don't know even your great-granddad's name. You don't even know it. Some of you guys, you don't even know your great-great-granddad's name. And most of you guys, you don't know your great-great, and even me. I know my dad's name, I know his dad's name, I know his dad's name, and that's where it stops. Do you want to be that same person? When you pass away, and your great-great-great-grandchildren, they don't even know your name because you didn't leave an impact on your family. You didn't leave an impact on their mindset. You didn't leave a legacy for them to even say, yeah, that was my great-great-great-granddaddy. Oh, yeah, that was my great-great-great-grandmommy, right? They don't even want to look at you like, because that's the thing. We're on this life for a limited amount of time, but it's what you do in this life that will let your name go on for a lifetime. Michael Jackson's name will be said for a lifetime. The people that get born into Michael Jackson's family, they will remember his name. They will know that was my great-great-great-great. However far down the line they are, they will know that that was his granddad because of the impact that he's left on the world. What impact are you going to leave on the world? Are people going to be born into your family and be proud to have your name? But guess what? The work that you put in today will show you that you're really doing it for generations to come. If you're just giving 50% to IML, you're giving 50% to the program. Guess what? You're giving 50% to your last name, right? You don't really care. You're trying, but you don't really care. You're trying to create the best lifestyle for your family. You don't really care, right? Because you know why? How you do anything, how you do everything is how you do anything. Write that down. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you do IML with 50%, you do your lash business for 50%, you do anything with 50%, that mentality, well, I'm not going to go 100%, guess what? It's how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. I said, when I join IML, I'm giving 100%, I don't care. I'm giving 100% for 90 days straight. 90 days straight. Why? Because my mom said this to me, right? Every meeting you probably heard me say this. She said, I'd rather you say, oops, then what if? What does she mean by that? I'd rather you say, oops, I'd rather you try an opportunity, take it, and if it doesn't work out, as long as you've given it your 100% and you can look back at the end of the day and say, you know what, Montel, you actually gave 100%. As long as you can do that and you can say, oops, I tried it, I gave 100%, it didn't work out for me, I learned my lessons, I won't do this again or I won't do that again, I learned my lesson. Compared to a what if. Now, what does she mean by what if? She meant, son, in the next 5, 10 years, if you're in a situation in life where you have to look back at this opportunity that you was in, and you're asking yourself, would my life be different if I took the chance, right? But guess what? Now you're in the business, you've already taken the chance. I want you to be thinking 5, 10 years later, when you're looking back at your chance that you had with IML, because you know this company creates millionaires. You know this company creates 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners, 8-figure earners. If you look back in 5 or 10 years at the work that you're currently doing right now and the best opportunity that you got in the best time to be alive, will you look back at yourself and say, you know what, I gave it all that I could. And that's why I'm living with the billions right now. That's why I'm living with the millions right now. I promoted every event as hard as I could. I took every day in IMO as serious as I could. I put as much work in IMO as much as I could. Because this is what, in 5 or 10 years, you'll look back and you say, yeah, I gave it my all. Right? And there's even going to be 2 things. You're going to say, yep, I'm a millionaire. I'm financially free. I've got the time freedom. Or you're going to be that person that said, no, I didn't give it my all. I just dabbled in it. I just tried it. I gave it 40%. And guess what? You may be in a position in 5 to 10 years where you're in regret, where you're in deep regret because you didn't take this opportunity as serious as you could. You're in deep regret because you wouldn't go out there and cold recruit. You wouldn't go out there and tap root your team. You wouldn't go out there and say, you know what, I'm going to be that leader to throw my event. I'm going to go out there and just do an event for 5 or 7 people. I'm going to be in a hotel and I'm going to get my mentor to come and present to just 5 or 7 people. Because when Finney receives his first residual income paycheck, it will change his life forever. When you withdraw from your trading account from the first time, it will change your life forever. You say, you know what? This is some real stuff right here. I made 70 pounds of trading and I didn't have to go into work to do that. Or I made 70 pounds residually and I didn't have to really go to work to do that. It will change your life completely, right? I don't want you to be that person in the next 5 or 10 years that looks back on this opportunity and he said, man, I didn't go hard enough. Man, I wish I was in that thing 5 years ago. Well, or I wish I was in that thing 50 years ago and I gave it my all. Because guess what? I would be completely differently set up financially right now, right? I don't want you to be that person that looks back. So here's the solution to that. Here's the solution to this, and this is what I'm going to get you to do, right? You know, this call's open up for everyone, but I want you to do this anyway. If you're in my team, I definitely want you to do this. If you're not in my team, I definitely want you to do this because I want everyone to win, right? I want everyone to win. And here's what I want you to do, right? We've got lists, right? If you study the Chairman Blueprint, I want you to all write this down. The Chairman Blueprint by David Aminiti. You're going to watch that blueprint on YouTube, right? And what he's going to say is on that blueprint, if you want to go chairman, you need to go out there and you need to write a list of 120 to 150 names, right? 120 to 150 names, because you want to have the mindset that every 10 people you expose, or every 10 people that you phone call, only one of them will sign up. So if you expose maybe 10, 20, or if you expose 120, 150, you're going to get 12 or 15 signups. But guess what? If you're only exposing 10, if you're only telling 10 people about the opportunity, you're only writing 10 names on the list, you're only going to get 1 sign up. If you write 100 names on the list, you're going to get 10 signups, right? So what you do now you've got 10 or 15 signups in your team, you're going to take 3 to 4 of them to Platinum 150. You're going to do exactly what I'm going to do for you guys, right? But here's what I want you to do. I want you to simply write a list like this, right? Simply write a list like this. I love the people with the neat handwriting. They make my life easier, right? I want you simply to write a list like this. And what you're going to do, you're going to do the name, the phone number, and what they're currently doing. The name, the number, the occupation. In today's day and age, we're going to make IML so easy for you. I swear, if I had this thing when I was growing through IML, you would have been, I don't know. But we're going to make sure that you're in that position where you know, right? So all you're going to do, you're going to write down a list of 120 to 150 names. Name, number, and what their current occupation is. You're going to write down that list, and you better get 120 names on it. You better get 150 names on it. Minimum 100, right? And you're going to simply give that list to your Platinum 1000 mentor, your Platinum 1000 and above mentor, right? Your Platinum 1000 and above mentor. If you don't have a Platinum 1000 and above mentor, give it to me, right? But you're going to give that list to your Platinum 1000 and above mentor, and what that mentor is now going to do, they're going to burn through that list. They're simply going to burn through that list. So what your tasks are today, write this down. My task is to write a list of 120 names minimum. Names and numbers and occupations minimum. And I'm going to give that list to my Platinum 1000 and above mentor. Right? We're literally changing the game, making it so easy for you because we need to make sure you win. You're going to write down that list. You're going to give your list to your uplines, and your Platinum 1000 and above mentor will be planned and trained enough to call that list successfully. They will know what to say on the phone because they're going to be trained up by ourselves, right? So now they're going to call that list for you. All you have to do is write a list of 120 names. give it to your mentor, and they will call that list for you. But guess what? Before we call the list, what I want you to do, you now have to edify your mentor. You have to let the person that they're calling know that they're about to receive a call. If you're going to put, let's say, Hasia's name on the list, right? That's first. I'm simply going to say, Hasia, I hope you're well. I'm super excited. I've got an amazing project that I'm working on right now, and I know it's going to positively benefit your life. You're someone I respect. You're someone I trust, and you're someone that I look up to. And I've actually got my mentor. You've seen a lot of success in what we're doing right now. He's simply going to call you and talk to you for maybe 2 to 5 minutes and tell you about what we're doing. So expect a phone call. All you have to do is send a message out like that. You just send a message out, creating awareness that that person's going to receive a phone call. If you're going to write 120 names down on the list, right? Someone got hungry, right? They eating the paper. I don't know why it's like that, right? But if you're going to write 120 names down on the list, you got to be prepared to let the 120 people know that they're going to get a phone call, right? You got to let them know that they're going to get a phone call from the mentor. So that was simply what the mentor's going to do. They're going to call your people, and they're going to get them booked in for meetings. They're going to get them exposed through a link. It's going to be so simple, right? It's going to be so simple, okay? So that's how simple it's going to be, guys, right? That's how simple it's going to be. Okay. I believe we had a technical difficulty. No worries, right? We're coming to an end. I see no one's left to call, right? But listen, so you're going to write that list, 120 names, and you're simply going to let these 120 people know that they should be expecting a call within 24 hours. What your mentor's simply going to do, they're going to call that list, and they're going to book these people that you've got on that list into your meetings, right? They're going to book people into meetings for you. You might have to come along to the meeting, show them that you're going to support them, right? You might have to come along to the event. Of course, you should be at an event anyway, but we're going to call the list. We're going to get your people booked into meetings, get them booked into IML, and get them plugged in, right? They're simply going to say yes or no. We're doing all the work for you. We're doing 80% of the work for you. All you have to do is write a list of 120 names, right? And guess what? You're then going to take the 3 people that want to go platinum 150, and you're going to get them to get their people to write names, right? The 3 people that you want to take platinum 150, you're going to train them up how to do the phone calls. You're going to train them how to write lists. You're going to get them to write a long list, and you're going to take them to platinum 150, right? So how it's going to work? Your mentor, they're going to take your list. They're going to call everyone. You may get 12 signups from that. Now, of those 12 signups, you want to choose 3 people that want to go platinum 150, that want to go platinum 600, want to go platinum 1000. You want to take them and you want to write their list as well. Those 3 to 4 people, you write a long list with those guys, and you call them. You might still need your mentor to call them, but you call them. And then guess what? They go platinum 150, and the same thing happens again and again. Now, the moment they get to platinum 1000, and you create over 7 to 10 platinum 1000s, you, my friend, you will be a chairman 10. The moment you have 7 to 10 platinum 1000 in your business, you will be a chairman 10, right? So this is the system, guys. It's so simple. It's never been as simple. Write a list of 120 names and numbers. Give it to your mentor. They will call them for you. I haven't been off the phone for a whole day, right? That's how I come in the likes of the amazing Sahara, okay? Who's now on this phone call, right? I haven't been off the phone all day, and we're simply making it easy for you guys by doing the heavy lifting for you, okay? So guys, tap rooting is a way to grow your business. Whilst you're focusing on your trading, your mentor is doing the phone calls for you. So be coachable, be teachable, and go and give that list to your mentors, and they will make the calls for you whilst you can be trading, right? Whilst you can be going out there and finding new clients, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up, okay? With that being said, I'm going to wrap up, but I can't wrap up without promoting this call. David and Maniti tonight is doing a call, and I know we're from London, right? I know some of us are in the UK, some of us might be in Poland. It is at 3 a.m. in the morning, right? 3 a.m. in the morning. It's at 10 p.m. Eastern if you're in America, right? Yusuf says, I will be awake. Trust me, guys, you can't afford to miss this call. You know, some of us, we stay up all night rambling to our other halves. Hey, babe, How's it going, baby? You okay? Yeah, I'm good. Why can't you do that for David and Maniti? Why can't you stay up at 5 a.m. listening to nuggets that's going to change your life completely? Instead, you'd rather listen to your other half complain about how their day is gone. Or the other half saying, oh, yeah, it's been all right. No, right? Why don't you listen to a man that has made multiple 8 figures, right? Multiple 8 figures. Andrew, you're asking Pacific time. I only know the Eastern time. It's 10 p.m. Eastern. I believe it's maybe 7 p.m. Pacific, right? But it's 10 p.m. Eastern, okay? So guys, make sure you're in this call. If you're in London, make sure you're in this call. You know, and I hope you guys got value from this call. If you got value from this call, drop some sevens in the chat. I'm going to make sure I'm promoting David and Maniti's call in our Zoom call. This was like a little warm-up, right? Make sure you have your list ready. Get these lists ready. And trust me, we will take you to chairman. We're going chairman together at this family. If you're going chairman, I want you guys to scream when I get to free. I want you guys to scream like you're a chairman, like you've just gone to that chairman level. You guys know that we end every single call that we do on the energy. We end it on a high, right? So I want you to be in a position where you can, if you're on the bus, if you're on the train, if you're at home, if you're sleeping next to your mama, if you're sleeping next to your dada, be ready to wake these people up. Because I want to hear every single one of you guys on this call scream as if you're going chairman. You just had a whole call about being in the fourth quarter. If you're really going to go hard in this fourth quarter, if you're going to go hard or go home, if you're really going to go chairman, I want to hear you guys scream as if you're going chairman. I'm going to get to the count of 3, and I'm going to unmute every single one of you guys. I want to hear a roar of chairmans. I want to hear every single one of you that are really going chairman. I want to hear you scream. I want to hear you go crazy. I want to see you go crazy. I see some people turning on the video camera. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Julia. I see the video. Turn on your camera. Hello, Intro. I see you guys. If you guys are going chairman, turn on your camera. I see you, Finley, right? Turn on that camera because I want to see every single one of you guys scream as if you're going chairman. Mr. Ceason, I see you, girl. Let's go, Yusuf. I see you, right? Turn on that camera. I'm about to unmute every single one of you guys. And when I get to 3, I want to hear you guys roar as if you're really going chairman. Hello, Lisette. I see you. If you're going chairman on 3, I need to hear you guys scream, right? So, and we're going to wrap up the call as soon as you scream, we're going to wrap up this call. You're going chairman, right? You made 7 figures in your bank account. You made 7 figures trading. How is that going to make you feel? You've cleared all the debt in your family's name. You've created a generational wealth, and you've gone chairman before the end of 2019, right? You're moving into the new year as a new rep, right? How are you going to feel? When I get to 3, I want to hear every single one of you guys scream, right? So, 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!